Starve for attention.
A friend of mine, her grandson, he's 5 or 6. He was at school one day and
should be going live.
I'm sad, my hamster died. So they called the mom and said, they have a sad day.
Oh, look at Wikipedia Cemetery.
Yes, I know.
I have a hamster.
Alright, so the chat's connected.
It's got a few.
Okay, it's going now. Alright.
Thinking outside the box at that age. He's got a future.
I cracked up when she told me.
It does look good.
She said
So she's upset that I don't have enough for her shoulder. Thank you, Jay. We're live. Alright. And I'm trying. Well, you're on. It's because you got an app. Because you don't. I'll fix that one of these days. Anyway, welcome to Trail Live Stream. For whatever reason, they made some changes to the Streamlabs mobile
Yeah, I was thinking outside the box.
and I always have to, for whatever reason, have to log in twice to the or go live twice. I don't know why.
Corruptible.
But at least I have the microphone. Can you hear me on there? Yeah, can you hear me? Well, you can hear me. So anyway, let's say hello to everybody.
I know.
Jay Pylon's first in the building. Thank you for being here. Also, good morning to Wikipedia Snippet. Mike Savage, Bard. Thanks, man. And,
Oh, I thought it was here too. Hi.
Yep.
Oh, look how fun. And Jay Pilot. Okay,
It's a good time of the day for Mike on Saturday. I think it's a good time of the day for Mike on the weekends. I'm guessing. So, we're gonna get caught up with the life of Johnson's family.
You know, when they're 3 and 6.
What's that?
Because what do we have? What have we done this week? Halloween.
They got a
There's grandbaby. Oh, Jimmy Dodds, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Jimmy Dodds Hotep says, oh, it didn't show up in here.
Wait, how do you make that big again?
Kyle.
Oh, good Lord. It takes a few minutes. There you go.
What are you doing?
Thank you, Jimmy Dodds Hotep. With the nice donation, $9.99, who says, good morning, y'all. Happy Saturday.
Meet up later.
You just bought your mimosa. All right, so this week, let's see. This week we had Halloween. We've done extensive walking of the dog.
I got my surgery date.
She has her surgery date, which is gonna be wild.
We're going to get my stomach out of my chest cavity and back into my abdomen where it belongs. It's a hiatal hernia. And I got to see the scan. Oh my God, it was so cool. Because I actually saw where my stomach is in my chest cavity. And I'm like, oh yeah, that needs to go. I'm like, well, at least I know now it's not all in my head, right?
Did I send you the Halloween?
I'm talking about my stomach being in my chest and you're thinking about pirates.
No, I'm thinking about that. Because you showed him the pumpkin patch picture. Anyway, we'll talk about her surgery first, because she's going to have...
I'm just super excited about it that there's a fix.
Yeah.
There's a fix.
So she has a hiatal hernia.
Yeah.
Which means part of her stomach is pushed up her diaphragm
Into my chest.
between her esophagus and the diaphragm.
Yeah, and my esophagus is up there too.
And so she has to have surgery in December for that. And then, so you're gonna be down for the count for a few weeks.
Yeah, a few weeks. I did apply for that time off.
It's gonna be right before Christmas too.
I know, it's the first opening they had, and I really want to get it done because I still want to go to California in February.
Right.
And by that time, 2 months later, I'll be pretty well healed.
It's supposed to be Monday.
So yeah, I could do the 20th or the 26th. I thought, well, you know, it's going to be a quiet Christmas. You know, we won't be able to go axe throwing. I know. But
Which somehow axe throwing is becoming our tradition on Christmas. We'll throw axes at targets.
Yeah, not at each other.
Yeah.
Every time you talk to somebody.
And then we go to a movie. It's one of the movie theaters here. It has an axe throwing. It's really fun. It sounds so Minnesota.
What's that? Axe throwing. Oh yeah, so I'm looking here. I'm like,
We thought we'd have one. Yeah. I mean, my stepbrother.
yeah, Jade.
You see
Cute
these
as
guys
overload
and
with
they
that
have their
pumpkin patch,
obituaries
right?
and they lay down
Yeah,
biking.
yeah, I drink mimosas.
That's
I
going to
used
be
to,
us.
I used
I'm
to
like,
drink
I
them, but I
sure
got
as
too
hell
full.
hope.
You know, I have one or two of those and
The odds are
call it
getting better.
breakfast, and then I'm done. So, but I really do want to eat an egg.
So,
No, I don't think. Okay, so Wikipedia snippet. They're going to use a robot. Because I'm having surgery on the 20th. They're going to use a robot. And what the is going on over there?
I know.
I did not.
Well, no, it was kind of the open-handed one. It was there.
If I'm flipping you off, you know I'm flipping you
You're
off.
extruding.
No, so
Thank you.
he's gonna like 5 little cuts on my abdomen, and then he'll go in with this robot and pull my stomach out of my chest and put it back where it belongs in my abdomen, and then he's gonna do what they call a nissen. He's gonna do a full nissen. So they're gonna take part of my stomach, wrap it. They're gonna basically make it so that my stomach can't pop back up into my chest again. It's not permanent, but it can last a long time if me, the big fat buck, loses some more weight. Get some pressure off my belly. That buck's like 20 pounds.
As long as you got it out.
I know. That's why you said that. But
I
said,
know, and if I
as
just
long as you don't have any larval xenomorph aliens. So, yes,
I know,
we don't want any aliens. Yeah.
I'm too old for more babies.
So,
Except for if someone else is taking care of them most of the time. I'm right.
so let's see. What else is last week? Oh, Halloween.
One guy's coming
Halloween was
to
great. My daughter brought the baby over, and the baby was dressed like a pirate. Unfortunately, those pictures are on my phone. So you might have a picture of that.
I gotta show you this. It's so cute.
Hotep fit time, exactly. Jimmy does. That's exactly
Turn
right.
off inside. I'll see you a little later, but I'll be here in the
Do you have
morning.
Halloween pictures?
9 o'clock,
I
10
do
o'clock,
have.
whatever. the
Anyway, we
daylight
had
savings.
about sushi burrito. We probably had about more than that. We had 50.
You're gonna open an hour earlier tomorrow?
Oh yeah. I had candy for like 120 kids,
Oh, full-size candy bars.
and we pretty much
Yeah.
went through about 3/4 of it. So we probably had 100
you get
kids,
to work
or
in that
maybe
dumb
just
way.
under 100 kids come through for Halloween. Did the usual full-size candy bars where I encourage them to take 2 or 3.
I don't know what's below it.
There's pirate.
Our little pirate queen,
Yeah.
right? Our little pirate queen. Lori.
Wow.
She dressed her like a pirate queen.
Halloween?
Yeah. Oh,
And,
I have
and that's
one
the
better.
pirate baby.
I have one better.
Piratess.
I gotta find this one that Ken just sent me. He said I'm having PTSD from the 80s.
Oh no, we saw all that last week.
This one?
That's them on Halloween.
This year?
Yeah.
Where are you at?
We are at a bar
Went to
because we
80s
have
party.
an 80s party. So yeah.
It was a birthday party.
Yeah, it was so fun. Like, Marty and I don't usually dress up for Halloween, except for, well, the first year we were in our house, he dressed in all black, black cap, black turtleneck, black everything, and a hood over his head. And then he stood in front of our white garage door, just standing there still
like I
as
was a
possible,
statue with
but he
an
has an
axe
axe. And then the kids would come up and go, "Oh, is that real, or is that like?" And then he would just slowly scrape the axe.
When they weren't looking, I would scrape the axe and they'd look back. And then they'd turn around and I'd scrape it some more across the cement. And they'd look back. And then I would lift it up. And they'd look, wait a minute, what's this?
Right, it was really
I bet they
funny.
talked about that.
Oh yeah, they thought it was.
Hey,
they
Ty.
thought it was funny. Tyre's in the house. Nice to see you. Yeah, they had kids had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, super cute. So fun. Now I can't wait till next year when she gets to walk and go trick or treating. I mean, if they do that, I don't know if they'll do that. Gosh, do we even know if they're gonna do Santa? I don't know. I guess I don't know if they are. Because I know Alyssa told me
They probably will.
when I told her that, you know, like the tooth fairy, when she was starting to question and she lost a tooth and didn't tell us. And when I went to tuck her in one night, like my hand went under her pillow and I felt a tooth and I'm like, oh my gosh, like we have to, you know, do the tooth fairy. And she goes, that's when, she goes, because I was testing it, because I didn't tell mom and dad. And she goes, and the tooth fairy wrote me a letter and gave me some money. She's like, oh my God, it's real. And then the whole thing comes out. And she never did tell her brother. You know, I said, how I explained it to her, she's like, that is the most deceitful thing you can do to a child. And I'm like, or you can think of it like it's a way that parents can play make-believe, you know, with their kids in a really fun kind of it's just nice.
Well, it also takes it takes some of the trauma out of losing a tooth too, because the kids are thinking, oh my God, you're allowed to see the tooth fairy, you know?
Yeah.
It calms them down from the fear of something busting out of their mouth.
Oh, it's kind of like poop. Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
So sometimes kids, they won't poop because they feel like they're losing part of their body. I learned this in developmental psych.
Okay.
Our kids, that's why we always praised them, or why I did. I'm like, yay, you pooped. You know, you eat your food, it gets messed up, because I'm a nurse, right? So this is how I explain it. And then it's got to come out. But a lot of kids will think that they're losing part of their body, so they will hold the poop.
I never heard that before.
Yeah, developmental psych, baby.
Interesting.
Oh, I gotta try to see my phone.
Oh, yeah, the 80s themes bar. No, it wasn't an 80s themes bar, but they did play 80s music that night. The whole bar was 80s themed that night. It was a blast. It was a lot of fun.
So fun. And that patio. Wasn't that a great
Yeah, they had
patio?
a really cool patio.
Really nice.
So, anyway, so most of this week, other than that, has been
Wikipedia, I know. The 80s theme bar, like in Back to the Future. Yep. Tooth fairy racket.
A little more now.
Oh my God.
You can hear it a little more now.
I remember getting like a nickel or a dime for the molars. But oh no, we're like shoving dollars in there.
I really don't remember my family doing the tooth fairy thing. They might
At
have.
your house?
They might have. I barely remember it.
Oh, my mom did. 100%. And I actually saved all of her teeth.
Oh my God, me and my friends, we would go to like 4 or 5 different neighborhoods. We'd be out till like 8:30, knocking on people's door, and they'd be going through apartment complexes, pissing
I
people
remember
off.
trick-or-treating in the apartments.
Yeah,
When you could actually get in before all the security doors.
right.
Because then you were inside. You know what I didn't like? Is when it was super cold or rainy, and then you'd have to wear your jacket and your hood and all that, and you cover up your
See,
outfit.
that rarely happened at all.
Why do we live here? What did you say? So it's 36 degrees right now, and we walk out into the car or the truck, and I'm like, Marty, why do we live here? Marty, why do we live here? And he wasn't answering me, and I'm like, Marty. And what did you say?
I said, oh, I'm sorry, I'm selectively not hearing right now. Which is great. Oh, Nebraska, Minnesota.
Yeah.
Who do I root for?
And then I told him, I'm like, F you. And he goes, what? Oh, I really don't like this transition. I love the fall in Minnesota. I love it. It's my perfect weather, you know?
But midday this time of year is great. Midday to mid-evening. You know how it gets warm? It's just the mornings that are cold.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I do. I love the fall in Minnesota.
I should probably get a menu.
I got one right here.
Oh, you already decided you want it.
I'm gonna have an egg.
Say Nebraska's gonna score. First down.
Does Nebraska still suck?
Yeah, they kind of do, but they're 3-5 this year, and they've got to win. They've got to win 3 more games, 3 of their next 4 to be bowl eligible.
Yeah, Minnesota gets drafty.
Drafty. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, the other night the wind was blowing so hard, and it was
Oh,
still in
did
the
you hear
north.
that thunderstorm?
Yeah, I did. That was crazy.
It actually woke me up. I was like, that was huge.
Touchdown, Nebraska. Good.
You know, my favorite
What's
is
that?
when we get a thunderstorm in the winter. I only remember
Those are really pretty
like,
cool.
yeah, I only remember maybe 2. Hey, Lori, do you remember when we had a thunderstorm in the winter? It was years ago. And I only remember this happening twice. But I was like, interesting. Like, I'm hearing thunder and it's snowing out. Yeah.
That's really weird.
That was so weird. Must be global warming. Are we going to blame everything on that?
More proof.
More proof.
When is your surgery?
December 20th. It's the soonest they could get me in. I told her, I go, hey, if you have a cancellation, I'm like, book me. I work at a clinic. I know one of my providers would do a quick pre-op for me, and I could be in there next day. I'm like, I just want to get it done, right?
Yeah. Is that an in and out thing?
They're going to keep me 24 hours because they have to keep an NG tube in me. Well, just to keep stuff like acid and stuff out of my stomach so I don't retch. You know, because after surgery, you know, when you got the anesthesia, it can make you nauseous, and they don't want me vomiting because I could bust my internal stitches. So I thought, well, that's reasonable. You know,
Where are you having that at?
Southdale, Fairview Southdale, with the #1 top guy. Yeah. As a matter of fact, one of my best friends, she's a retired physician, and I told her who I was going to see, and she goes, "Oh, he's good." So I made sure I told him. I'm like, my best friend said that you're good, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, I remember her." He's like, "Tell her hi." So yeah, this is what he does. He's a general surgeon, but he specializes in GI. You know, so he goes, I spend all my time in the gut. I'm like, that's awesome. So, and he told me, you know, his favorite graft is the medicine, and I was like, okay.
How old is he? Older guy?
Yeah. He goes, I'm senior general surgeon on staff. He goes, when I started here, I was the youngest. He goes, guess what? Now I'm the oldest. I'm like, I like the fact that you have a little gray in your beard and in your hair. Because you've been doing this a long time, 20 years. And I'm like, and he hunts pheasants in South Dakota.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He just got back from his 2 weeks trip in South Dakota, and he goes, Laura, he goes, it started out as a father-son thing for him and his dad, and now it's kind of like transition. And he goes, now I'm the oldest hunter. And I'm like, yeah, how are your hips?
Tyre says, I want to get a bacon wrapped bacon with bacon flavored bacon on the side and a bacon flavored beer.
I'm going to be right over. I'll be right over. Remember the bacon bar we went to? That was in Vegas.
Oh, in
wasn't it?
Vegas, that bacon bar, yeah.
Oh my god.
They had candied bacon as an appetizer. And Bloody Mary had bacon as a garnish. And we had all kinds. And then we had, I had the pork belly sandwich, which was amazing. It was so nice and crisp the way they cooked it.
What is pork belly? I mean, I know it's like bacon, but
It's the bacon part of the pig, and so that's where
So
they cut the
tire.
bacon out
is
of.
it thick?
Yeah, so you cut
Are you
it
taking
thick.
iron?
And, yeah, so we went to this bar in Las Vegas it was a bacon.
Like what kind of anemia do you have? Well, you don't. I guess you don't have to answer that, but.
Like they had, all this,
But
everything,
hopefully you're
almost everything.
following up with something about that.
They had this candied bacon that you can have as an appetizer, which was crazy good. And then I had a pork belly sandwich, which was I didn't normally pork belly's too fatty for me.
Yeah.
This wasn't. They cooked it up so nice. It was crisp and it was really good.
They crisp up the fat.
It was delicious.
Because at my work we had a food truck come and it was a hamburger deal and you could have pork belly put on it. I thought, what is that? I didn't even know, so I didn't have it. Somebody goes, I got that.
Oh, funny. Sarah goes, he's like, I'm anemic, anything under 72, I'm freezing. So then I really thought he was anemic, and I'm all concerned and being a nurse. I'm like, okay, are you taking iron? Oh, just a tidbit, too. If you have to take iron, don't drink or eat anything dairy an hour before or 2 hours after you take your iron, and always take it with some citrus, like a glass of orange juice, like a little glass. So, iron binds with calcium. And so then it's not, you can't absorb, your body can't absorb it. But ascorbic acid or citrus helps your body absorb more of the iron because iron's really hard to absorb. So you've got that little catalyst there that helps you. Anyway, so I just thought I'd throw that out there now that somebody brought up anemia.
If you have any more medical questions, ask Nurse Laura.
No, I'm not getting paid, baby. I do that all day, every day. No, 0.7 I do that.
John, did you hear? I asked Matt.
The more you know.
Right?
Are you gonna? What are you gonna get to?
Got him. Sorry, I'm in for Nebraska right now. I probably shouldn't be in here. And it's a holding call on Minnesota, which, or it should be.
Do you know what you're gonna eat?
Yeah, I do. You want me to tell you?
Yes.
I'm gonna have a dip wrap.
No one's ever
Oh,
said
that's
that.
different.
Yeah,
Are you getting tots?
probably.
Oh, thank you. Because that was like a tot.
So I was gonna say something earlier. I can't remember what. I was in the middle of the thought, and then we started talking about iron, calcium.
Oh, did you see what Sarah said? Pay attention.
I need to get sound of the PDawg going, fuck that guy. One of these days for my soundboard. Oh, I'll record one for him if you want. I have no problem. I had a few of those things. Yeah. And then also we'll order two.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. We go for a walk and then, I'd say probably 98% of the time I always ask you, like, what was your show about? And 98% of the time you can tell me.
Half the time I can't remember.
I know,
So
you're like, I
have to
don't
look it
know,
up.
I went through a lot of stuff.
Especially
But, But that's always fun. But even the tidbits that you give me, like, stress me out. Which is why I don't watch the news. I don't watch TV because I get too passionate about it.
Well, and right now with everything political right now, is how the media is just going overboard on their advocacy for one side. It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for our media right now.
Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. And then we'll order. Oh, he's gonna be a beer. Oh,
He's
no,
doing his job. Did you turn it so I can say hi?
Oh, I did not. I'm sorry, we didn't say.
What are you gonna order? Let's go. Come on. What?
Denver omelet, tots, 1 pancake.
I would have.
Denver omelet,
Tots.
1 pancake instead of toast. See, you think I wasn't ready. I was ready. And everybody say hi to Matt.
Oh, wait.
Say hi, Matt. Matt says hi. Okay, he's back.
Go to St. Thomas, Minnesota. Get a good job.
Right? All right. Oh, by the way, their first basketball game's next Friday. Their first home game.
Oh, good.
So we gotta remake that.
We got season tickets.
What are we?
No, he's doing a pancake instead of the toast.
No toast. 1 pancake. Best bartender ever. Tyler says best bartender ever.
Tyler. Yes.
Tyler. There you go.
I'm gonna get 1 egg over easy
All right, I gotta go make my Bloody Mary.
and 1 blueberry pancake. And I will not be able to finish that.
Oh, well, if she's getting a blueberry pancake, never mind. Just leave it. I don't want to confuse you.
Wouldn't you buy that from God?
That is the
Okay. So, pull tabs.
See some of those.
Do any of you guys do pull tabs? Because we have lots of pull tabs here. A lot of people do pull tabs or the electronic. Aren't those like electronic pull tabs, right? That's. I just don't know. But people win. I was just talking about pull tabs. Like,
Yeah,
I was asking them, like, does anybody participate in pull tabs? Because it's really popular here in this
Yes,
part.
well, in this part of the country, especially. I don't know how it is in other places, but Minnesota, Wisconsin is pull tab heaven or hell, whichever you prefer. Association basically has a monopoly on all pull tabs in our town. But the cool thing about it is they make a shit ton of money from it. The cool thing though is that they also give money to other sports
They
in the
do.
town. So it's it works out, but they make so much money on the pull tabs.
Some Egan basketball folks over there. I like that.
That's a trailer. Oh, and of course, look who the sponsor is.
St. Thomas.
Yeah, first home game next weekend, next Friday.
Next Friday.
Friday and Sunday.
I wonder, can we get a ticket for Grandma Kay?
It's possible. We'll see.
I'll ask. Well, no, she usually goes to dinner with her friend on Friday nights.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. So, well, maybe a different day. But I'll let her know.
Marty, is that where you went to school?
No, our son.
Our son did.
I went to Drake in Des Moines,
Oh.
but our son went there and played basketball at St. Thomas. So we've been, and then it's funny because I knew John before he recruited G, the basketball coach there.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I don't think he realized that I was G's dad at first. The first time he started looking at GT, and then he goes, "Oh, that's your dad." Oh, then he started talking to me all the time.
And you played basketball too?
I played basketball in high school. I coached basketball for a long time,
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
and so
Funny story though. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
oh no, that's okay. Yeah, just so our son played basketball for us, and his freshman year, they won the national championship, which was really
Oh my
cool.
God.
But he didn't play that much that year. But he was an integral part of the team for the first few years. And then when he graduated, we liked going there to games so much. It was so fun to go to games. We said, let's keep going. So we've been going, because he graduated in 2019. And so we've got season tickets the last 2 years.
Well, this year, last year, because then we had COVID. We had the COVID year.
Right.
Where they didn't have.
But we went to games.
Not during COVID. Because they only allowed family.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we didn't go that
What
year.
does he do?
GT, he's a computer engineer for a company in Eden Prairie, but he lives in Denver.
He lives where?
Denver.
He lives in Denver, but
He does? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember you moved him out there.
yeah, he's a software engineer.
Yeah, and his wife-to-be, she works for a company, just got a promotion. So they're like that yuppie couple, right? We used to call them yuppies back in the day. You know, they're like that young urban professionals, you know, living their dream, planning their wedding. Being
When's
a little
the wedding?
stressed out. June 24th.
Out there?
No, it's gonna be here. So it's a little different for them because like they're trying to plan a wedding here, but they live out there. But they do have a wedding planner that they're working with, and so that's going pretty well for them. You know, there's a couple of glitches here and there that you would expect, especially because the venue that they want is not yet fully developed. It's being developed right now, but I haven't talked to him since the last time, but it sounds like things are going okay, and then they're gonna. But they also are working with their planner to have a backup, and it sounds like the backup plan is going to be they might get married in the woods. You know, like
In a tent. Or in the woods.
With a big, huge. Yeah, it sounds like it's gonna work out.
It'll work
okay.
out.
I think
They'll
it's
figure
gonna
it
be beautiful. Whatever.
Either way.
Yeah, whatever.
So, like, you never know about the weather.
Well, no, you don't know about the weather, but it sounds like they've got a pretty good backup plan that they can still, I think, pretty much stay at the venue of their choice. But they were looking at the Calhoun Beach Club, but their date wasn't available. So they kind of explored a little bit, but I think still it's gonna be workable, doable, and it's gonna be beautiful. It doesn't matter. My son is marrying his best friend, and that's all that matters, you know.
So listen, Jess.
Oh,
Because Jess goes, you're gonna get that taken down for the football in the background. Actually, I won't. Because
isn't it public?
well, no, they won't take it down, but then I adjusted the camera and try to take some of the game on there. No, they've been pretty good about not taking down for football, but I did get one taken down for undercover boss, but then they put it back up.
Oh, now we can ask him now that we know. So, Alyssa and Jess, are you guys gonna do Santa? We were talking about that earlier.
Sure, Santa and the Tooth Fairy. Were you listening when we were talking about that?
Yeah, we were kind of talking about that earlier.
By the way, hello, my lovely daughter and my wonderful son.
Amazing. Yeah. Listen, I had to throw that one up there 100%. Like, who doesn't want to look at that baby all damn day? Me. I printed it off. It's at my work. And then I also showed them this one. This little pirate baby. I showed him that one too. Isn't that awesome?
I love that picture.
Oh my god, I love that picture. What? I'm trying to get back. Okay. What?
Oh my, how far we've come, Alyssa. Oh, Jen's not going to separate me. Oh my, how far we've come, young
Santa and the
daughter.
Tooth Fairy are real. I know. We live, we breathe.
So if you weren't here earlier, we were talking about how the Tooth Fairy helps dispel children of the fear of losing teeth, things falling out, and so that helps alleviate that fear. Because scientific facts are not it's me.
Oh yeah.
Aren't
Blueberry.
A regular.
So anyway.
Yeah, and I was sharing with Dad's followers or subscribers that when you and I had that conversation.
You need syrup.
Can I get syrup and some butter? Thank you. That it's just a really it's a really fun way to oh, here's our butter.
I should have done this. See if you would have reached over.
It's just a fun way to play with your kids, It's just God, you know how much I love being Santa. Yeah, it's a fun way to play fantasy with your kids and just see. God, wait until you see the joy on that baby's face when she opens up her present and then puts the present aside and plays with the box.
Right?
It's so fun.
Tyre, I just realized as I looked at our plates, this might be the first time in a long time
Neither one of us.
there's no hint of bacon in this meal. And it's a little sad, but it's just sometimes you have to go that way. That's funny.
Oh, Alyssa, I also shared this story about one time when you lost a tooth and you didn't tell me and Dad, and I went to tuck you in, and I don't know, for some reason my hand slipped under your pillow and I felt your tooth there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she lost a tooth. Because you already suspected, and that's why, and I would write you those letters and
You got real elaborate with it.
I did.
You know what?
Because we were building, the Tooth Fairy was building a castle with the teeth, and it was beautiful. And I remember one time I wrote a letter and I had because you asked for a picture of me, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, at least you didn't write that.
No, I didn't write it, but I'm like, God, she's too smart for her own good. So
You really were.
You really were. I drew a picture of a tooth fairy, and I had wings and everything, and you do well. And you were really challenging me. Oh God, it was so fun, and it was fun because you were challenging me. This is a huge pancake.
Yeah, you were always testing.
I know it happens.
Always.
I told her, she's getting too elaborate with the letters, though.
I know, and I tried to change my writing and everything, remember? Alright, look at my pancake. It's as big as my plate. This is amazing. I love it. And here's my egg. I'm going to be able to eat one egg and maybe half my pancake. Yeah, I love being Santa, and I love. Oh, the other thing too, Alyssa did. She told me later. Remember when I started using those boxes to reuse instead of doing wrapping paper? Environment, but also just cost effectiveness. Just like reuse what you have, right? Alyssa told me, she goes, yeah, one time I went down, she goes, I unwrapped all my presents and I saw them. And she's like, And then she goes, I would act really surprised on Christmas morning. She goes, but then it just wasn't so fun, you know, because then you lose that surprise. And so then she stopped and, you know, she didn't do it again, right? Because she wanted to actually be surprised.
Well, that's
And I
weird.
kind of figured what?
Can you guys still hear us? Okay.
Yep.
I think the microphone's died.
Oh, they sure did. I don't have a red mark anymore.
And they don't have the, like that's not on.
Can they hear us?
Well, apparently they can't because they're talking, but I don't know why this isn't working. I just charged this too. Oh well. Oh, you don't remember doing that?
She doesn't remember doing that. She confessed to me though.
Oh yeah, you
It was only 1 year. She's like, you know, there was.
You totally tested her.
Yeah. Oh, I love that though. I know, but Alyssa, you were so smart. I'm like, I was trying to like be so legit and go, no, I have to change my handwriting because she's gonna look at this note from the Tooth Fairy and compare it to the note that I put in her school lunch, and she's gonna go, my mom is the Tooth Fairy. Oh my God. But it was so fun. I miss that. Well, listen, now that I'm getting older, when I start losing teeth, I'm going to be the Tooth Fairy. I could totally be the Tooth Fairy for my mom, right? Or my dad when he was alive. Because then we start going back to, we're losing teeth, now we have to wear diapers.
And he's buying towels for their hair.
I have to mutilate my egg before I eat it. Don't you have like a place you can plug those in? They're not working.
That's alright. Everything here's on here.
I know, probably a lot of.
I had this one charged.
Oh, maybe you should get some new ones. Because that charge did not last very long.
Earlier.
Oh, Alyssa, you probably weren't here when I was telling our friends. So my surgery is scheduled for December 20th. That's the soonest they can get me in. So. We need to talk about like Christmas Eve, you know, we always have at the house, which is the 24th. It'll be fine. Dad'll make us chili. I'll be on full
Who's
liquids
that guy that came in
for 2 weeks after surgery, but
is he from?
That's Chris do with those.
yeah, we should talk about like maybe
That's what I thought it was.
4 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's when I hired.
Isn't that what we usually get together?
I hired him and Stacy.
5-ish, something like that. So let's talk about that, and then it'll probably be like a really scaled down version. You know, I probably won't do all the dips and everything because Grace and Big T will be here. So it's just gonna be our small little family. But
Oh, I didn't know that.
but yeah, let's we'll try to find about the details. But
And his brother. When I told Tom they wanted to work here, Tom like, yes please.
I know, Jess, I love it. And so, oh, you guys, okay. Remember, okay, I've been tossing around this idea about Christmas, like we're not buying presents for one another, but we'll donate to a charity. I would like to do, remember I said about we all just throw a name in, and then everybody donates like their $5 or whatever, and then we pick a name out, and that's the charity that we'll donate it to. But I was wondering if my family would be okay. We actually did our donation to Lewis House, which is domestic violence protective house for women. Yeah, the one that we gave all our books to. So listen, that's where when we were moving, and I took a lot of books and donated them to the Lewis House. But also, those women need they need like dishcloths, dish soap, deodorant, just like kid stuff, older kid stuff. But I thought that would be a really nice local charity to donate our $5 to, or however much we want to donate. And then I could go do the shopping and I've already been on their website to see what the most needed items are. So I don't know, you guys.
Hello, Gunfox. Yes,
Hey,
Lewis.
Gunfox.
And yes, it was Lewis House. Yeah, Gunfox. We're like kind of jumping the gun over Thanksgiving.
John, have you got taxes?
Oh, that is so true. It's called it's called Lewis House in Egan. They also
Lewis, just like you smell.
Yeah, they also have one in I think Hastings. But the Egan one is the one that I would put our donations
Like at midnight at 3 in the morning.
I don't get them. No, they don't come on my I still get them all.
Well, this is our
They come take, but I turn the thing off so I don't. Then I'll get them, but they're not. They don't pop up like they don't taste right.
I actually think when I retire, that is the place that I'm going to volunteer. And oh, you guys, they're so serious. Like Marty couldn't even come up to the house. This is amazing. They would allow me to come up. They would allow him to bring boxes to the door, and that was it.
I love that guy.
Well, 25.
I don't like when he turns
So I
around
was jumping in Gunfox's conversation.
unless he's way up there.
Yeah, we used to do
22 to 25. Yeah, 2 of them.
3 of them some years.
Yeah, some years we did 3.
Then we buy one for soup, one for leftovers, and one for eating on Thanksgiving
On
Day.
Thanksgiving Day. Yep. Oh, Gunfox shot his own turkey.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Man, there's so many turkeys around here.
But we can't shoot them.
I know. But today is the first day of our gun deer season.
Oh, it is?
Yes, it is. Which, as Jess says, I've mentioned to Jess someday I'd like to go deer hunting with Jess.
Hey, Gunfox, do you ever make jerky out of your turkey? I just had that the other day, turkey jerky. It was pretty good.
It's a little personal.
I thought the same thing.
Do you ever jerky your turkey?
Not lately.
You guys are sick.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you something. You laughed.
Nobody minded you doing the work. They were fine. You want to feed the animals? You go right ahead. We're not going to micro.
Oh, he's going to do this like Jess is going to do this for her turkey.
Yeah, I don't know that I would ever go out on the first weekend anyway.
Is that what you do also? OMG.
That would be, that'd be scary.
What?
I just think everyone's so enthusiastic and they're out running around. It just makes me nervous. It's like fishing opener. So many people go out on fishing opener. The best weekend would be go out the weekend after fishing.
Oh. 2 over 300-pound wild pig. Remember he was talking to us about that before, where he's shooting the wild pigs, yeah?
Sure.
The 30-odd sticks?
Nope.
What?
I just want to get one deer with my great grandfather's gun.
Oh, his deer season starts first Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Okay. Yeah, ours just started. Ours starts today. First, at least the gun.
Bow season started early.
Right.
Because that's what my friend's husband does. It's,
Well, that's when they always close down. There's a park near us that they close down for an entire weekend during bow season, where deer hunters can go out and park down the cliff.
I'm not sure who that is.
They close the entire park down except for deer hunters. We have too many deer around our
we
area.
have so many deer.
I know the name, but I can't think of it.
Going down the drive.
Oh, wow.
You get 4?
You get 3 goat eggs? Wow. I think we only get 1 goat, don't we?
I'm not sure. Jess, how many do we get here?
I will tell you what
I don't know. I've never been deer hunting, so I don't even know.
I've never been, but I know that my mom,
Does the work on them?
well, no, my mom, well, she dated a guy for a while, and their family was big into deer, and I'll never forget when I walked down into their basement and saw those dead deer hanging by their ankles.
Where's that one couple been?
I was very, very sad. But did I eat that roast? I did. Did I eat the turkey? I absolutely did.
Oh, it depends on the area. I had a lap. Remember the time we went back from the cabin? And we're driving, the pickup had all the posts hanging out. Sitting up in the air. Oh my god, it was so wild. I'm like, this is peak Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, okay. I haven't seen
Just to
them.
say, okay, you get multiple takes depending on how much the dealer wants people to shoot in that area. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not even big in that bow season they do down at that park.
Yeah?
I don't even think they have a limit. They want like want people to get them out of there because there's so many in there.
Well, and they cause a lot of problems with traffic and car accidents. Do you remember, maybe it was like a year after we moved into our house, maybe a year or 2, I remember you coming home from work one day going, yeah, I could have died multiple times just coming home from UPS.
Right.
Or maybe it was going to UPS.
It was on the way.
On the way to UPS,
I
you're like, I could have
saw-
died multiple times.
I saw probably 9 or 10 deer in a mile span.
Plus it's like, Dawg Gun Fox, holy crap, yo, that turkey's bigger than my baby.
I've never, the only thing I've ever shot were like birds.
When are you ever
You
off?
shot birds?
Yeah, I've shot birds.
You work 7 days a week?
And now you get bird feeder, so you feeling guilty?
No. My friends, when we were kids,
Yeah,
when
that
they're
would be
stupid,
nice, wouldn't it?
we drive around like the farm roads and shoot crows off the phone. Off a
Oh, yeah, that
You know what?
It was
Like,
terrible.
you just went down
No.
this much.
Here, look, listen.
What did crows have to do to you?
Because we were stupid kids.
Is he looking
Well,
for a
I'll give you
car?
that.
I am too, though.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
We were stupid kids. Like in,
I know, I've jumped a train.
right. And we were younger than that.
Hey, Gun Fox, what state are you in?
In Texas, ain't it?
Texas? I've never been to Texas. I've been to states that you haven't been. But you've been to almost all the states. Oh, cool!
Mary, what'd you do last weekend?
Oh, Pennsylvania. Oh, Florida. Okay.
He works for SpaceX.
Yeah, and guess what, Alyssa? We've been to the Kennedy Space Center. I don't know if you remember that, but me and you, GT, Grandma Kay, we went there.
Oh, bye, honey. You gotta go.
Bye, honey.
Maybe that COVID.
Love you, Joe.
Love your answer. Hell no. I do not.
Oh, Texas. Yep. You said. Yeah, she remembers Kennedy Space Center. It was really super cool. No, that was Alyssa.
Yeah, no.
And then we walked along the beach and did some little. We collected some shells. And yeah, that was a really cool trip. What a cute little town, right?
Yeah.
That was really cute. It's like exactly what I expected from like a old-time oceanside town. And then we went out to the Space Center and that was amazing. I was so into it.
Gun Fox, is Artemis ever going to launch? Or is that just a myth?
Okay, first of all, I love the name Boca Chica, and I think we should move there. I can guarantee you it's not 36 degrees there right now.
You're probably right.
I love that. We don't do the Minnesota goodbyes in our family. Okay, love you, see you, bye. You know what? That happens to me every day when I'm on the doing triage on the phone with people. Okay. Anything else I can do for you? I'm good, thank you. Okay. Oh my God, can I just say, okay, love you, see you, bye? Yeah. Even with the interpreters. I'm like, just stop. You know, but then, like, I was talking to my roommate in my office. It's just like, I just don't want to be rude. You know, we don't want to be rude and just yell at someone. So we have to make sure that everything is all complete, wrapped up in a nice little bow, and then we can both hang up at the same time.
What are you guys doing? Winning all the money? No. Hey, I waved to you when
No, I know that is NASA. I'm just laughing because how many times have they delayed that launch?
Yeah, you did say NASA, but you also said SpaceX.
Well, no, he works for SpaceX, but
So NASA project.
Artemis is that NASA one that they've had to delay because of all the problems they have with it.
Yeah.
Or the pool's up to 200 that one is wrong.
What? How do you do that?
You know what?
It's hard. This hand looks better than this one. I know I saw you come in
Charles
and
makes the best toast.
And you.
They're perfect every time.
They're perfect.
Text you later.
I did pretty good on that whole thing, but I had to save room for another top.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, at this point, I don't think. I don't know if I would feel comfortable with Artemis actually launching.
Why?
Just because they've postponed it 4 times now. Because they've had problems with different leaks and this stuff. Like,
Who's not doing their job?
it's government job.
You don't go in there anymore, though, right?
No?
No, no, Mike.
Hey, Mike. Well, yeah, every Saturday. Or, well, not every Saturday, but if you see a weekend stream, it'll probably be me eating
And drinking. But
and
this is,
her shoulder.
I know, but this is what I love. It's like we can have brunch with our friends. You know?
And not have to see them.
What? What's wrong with you? No, Chicago Mike, maybe you discussed it, but no, our daughter, she came and had brunch a little bit, and our son-in-law was here for a little bit, and so it was nice to spend some time.
A week from Monday, I start working on Mondays now. For extra for
I don't know what a wet dress is.
I don't have to. I know.
Well, I know what a
I don't
wet
really
dress
have
is,
to,
but
I thought, I want to get
I don't know in that context. Wasn't that like a wet t-shirt contest? And now as I get older, yes, I have pissed myself in a dress. Just kidding. Or am I?
Too much
now,
information.
work 60 hours a week, I need it.
Hey, you get old?
But now that I'm only working like
You get old.
6 hours a week, I have time to do stuff.
Yeah, he just doesn't.
The full flow, the rocket, but not lighted. Oh!
I told him 8 hours.
The things I learned. Did you see that? Say
Oh my God. Sorry. The what?
They'll be working 10, 12 hours and Lori will be
The
leaving.
rest seems inspired today.
They were giving me shit about it. Some of the girls there, and I go, hey, I give my
I'm getting ahead of
I used to work 10
Okay.
hours a day, 6 days.
What dress is
That's actually really cool.
full bill
That's pretty cool.
rocket? Not like, oh, okay.
But so many of them so close that we won. Just barely in the game.
What is going on with Minnesota football?
So like a full dress rehearsal, basically.
You're not tracking.
Got it.
You didn't work.
You want the rest of my blueberry pancake?
Do it.
I'll take a bite, but I'm pretty full now.
It's a really good pancake.
I know, but if you don't feel it. Of course, I always work when I
Are you done with that?
No.
I'm done with this plate.
Okay, I'll have a couple more tots. Just so I didn't finish my pancake.
I just wanted to bite of this.
It's really good. Well, get some blueberry. Oh, you got a couple blueberries.
Very, very good.
How's your omelet?
It's just,
Is that a mushroom?
I like the back zone, you know? I gotta go.
Don't you like mushrooms?
No.
Oh,
Oh, hell no.
I don't like them, but if they're there, I eat them.
Yeah, she doesn't do mushrooms.
Oh no, keep the fungi away from me. My mom used to
Fun guy
make
is right next to you.
the fungi
Fun
there.
guy.
My mom used to make tater tot hot dish, right?
Yes,
And yeah, it's not a casserole, it's a hot dish.
yes, I know.
And I would pick the mushrooms out
For
of
those of you who are
the
not Minnesotans, a casserole.
It's a hot dish.
And I said, for those of you who are not Minnesotans,
See, I won't use that soup in anything. I'll use soup. I can't stand the smell of that. I would not eat that. But if there was a mushroom on a pizza, I would eat it.
Nope. I will
I would order
dissect.
it. Yeah, he would too.
I will dissect a pizza that has mushrooms. I will lift the cheese up and search for the ones that are hiding. Oh no, those suckers are coming out. I am not gonna eat them. Funny thing too, my mom always said, why don't you like mushrooms? You don't like the texture, right? And I'm like, no, I won't eat snails. I'll eat calamari. The texture doesn't bother me, it's the taste. And she goes, mushrooms don't have taste. I'm like, then why eat them?
they do have a taste.
They do have a taste. They taste like mushrooms.
It tastes like dirt.
Dirt, like earth.
No, they taste like mushrooms.
Like,
No, that's like morels, you know what those? Oh, those are so good.
yeah.
They're delicious. We
Have you
started
been
with
into the Sour Patch Kids?
Wait, Monkey fell again?
Yeah?
Oh no, I didn't hear about this. You find out. Yeah, sure.
Couldn't eat it. She couldn't eat it.
Oh shit, did he fall?
Oh
He falls a lot. I mean, it's been a running gag for years, but I always worry about him.
Oh, you did? We got in it.
Does he have an electric wheelchair?
So you're still behind.
Well, maybe he needs to have that.
No, probably his studio is downstairs.
Oh,
She has to go up and down the stairs to get to the studio. And occasionally he falls up, so
well, you know what? Maybe that chairlift is not a bad idea. Maybe we should do a GoFundMe.
interesting idea.
Well, it wasn't my idea, but I'm agreeing with it. I like it. No, seriously.
Mike likes mushrooms.
Huh?
Mike likes mushrooms.
Does not like mushrooms.
I was distracted for a second.
No, you guys and your fungus.
Gunfire doesn't do mushrooms. Mike likes mushrooms. I like mushrooms. I love like sausage and mushroom pizza.
I would eat it.
She doesn't do it. She won't. Or sausage, pepperoni, mushrooms.
Give me some anchovies. Give me some calamari, snails, oysters,
Not on
no
pizza.
problem. I would eat those on a pizza in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. I have oysters in our cupboard.
Yes, I know. She eats smoked oysters right out of here.
On a saltine cracker, ain't nothing better. Love them.
Thinks he has a concussion. That's not good.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, because he has like very little feeling in his.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember you telling me that. But that's maybe not even actually a bad idea. Get him fitted. Get him a chairlift for his stairs. Or we could remodel his house upstairs, put an addition on for a studio. Oh wait, I have to pay back my student loans. but that's not a bad idea.
He was joking about the chairlift. Or Mike was.
Well, I still don't think it's a bad idea.
Gosh,
Especially if
she's
he
very
has
serious.
issues with the legs and strength and all that. Like, I don't think that's actually a bad fucking idea. I just don't know how to start a GoFundMe.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have the first Oppenheimer of the day.
No, I've been saying.
She's such a lady. No, you've been saying it all day, but it's not on stream.
Well, no, I said it earlier today.
IT1, car vets for vets. Cars for Vets just gave me a nice 2011 Chrysler 200. Needs all the work, but it's a very nice car. Jesus. IT1, welcome. I did not. I've never seen you in the stream before. Welcome.
Hey.
And also, one of the rules on Saturdays is you have to give Lady Boomer an idea.
Just
Generally where you live.
Like I don't want your address.
Your state
like
or
what
wherever.
state are you in? Or what country.
However specific you want to be.
Yeah, or what country. Because we got some folks from Australia, Canada.
Yep. Mike's in Ireland.
Mike's in Ireland, yep.
Trying to think what other.
So that's always kind of fun.
Gina's from Russia.
That's kind of fun for me.
Can actually reach out.
That's kind of fun for me. Because we're just having brunch
Sure.
with our friends.
I'm not real big on mushrooms on burgers, but I do like it on pizza. I like it in soup. But like,
Do you remember when I made stuffed mushrooms?
yes, you do. I love stuff like this.
Okay, I actually.
was in Michigan.
Oh, cool! That's awesome. So I made stuffed
wait.
stuffed mushrooms for Grandma Kay's birthday.
Those were awesome too.
And and Marty was like, "You're making stuffed mushrooms." I'm like, "I know Kay likes mushrooms and people like them," and so I got this awesome recipe. But then I had to stop tasting it because once I crushed up all the stems, you know, to mix it with the sausage and the onion and all that, I couldn't taste it. So I had to have you taste it and tell me if it was good.
No, they were really good. They were super good.
And then I stopped them. But I was like, nope, I did it. I'll touch them. Not happy about it, but I'll touch them.
So IT is Gretchen Whitler gonna pull it out? Just out of curiosity.
Are you just talking current events?
Sorry. Oh, no.
This is Saturday.
This is the non-current event stream on Saturdays. We're not allowed to talk current events.
Well, I mean, we can a
Only
little bit if they're not
Jokes
football.
and football,
Jokes, football, basketball,
basketball, sure.
fishing, hunting. We talked about all
Oh,
that.
I was up 14-0 on Purdue too. This might be an upset weekend. What? This might be an upset weekend. Black Hebrews are like, nice to see you.
Hello. How you doing, my friend?
He wouldn't play that one.
So Black Hebrew, I get to have my surgery on 12/20. Yep, they're gonna pull my stomach out of my chest and put it back in my abdomen where it belongs. So that was my big thing.
Anytime I get number 3,
We got going here. It's busy here today.
if I have any other machine, I know.
It's quiet here today.
Yeah, but
They're like, well, I'm talking about the restaurant part, not the bar.
But this isn't beef.
I think there is a
Maybe I'd
basketball
be
tournament
lucky here.
Maybe I hope.
this weekend. Oh, first weekend of November. That's always the weekend youth traveling tournament.
Did not know that.
Yeah, it's always that.
There's a movie.
And the Eagles are on fire. He's talking football.
Yep.
They're
I'm looking at Iowa Purdue.
aren't they undefeated? Eagles right now?
Wow, Iowa just got another touchdown.
Oh, did they? Or is that the one that scored before?
I am
Here it
up
comes.
there. I don't know here.
Oh, nice. That was a good catch. That was a really good catch.
You just look. Are you window shopping?
Yep, he got it. He did. He pulled it in. He pulled it in.
If I was gonna play $1, I'd play that game right there.
That's a new one? No.
And I'm going to a different machine. 3. Oh, that ain't the good.
No, I know. I remember the new one. Oh, I was winning.
8 wins to loss. Yeah, the Eagles are yeah, they're on fire right now.
I know. I'm gonna go and powder my nose.
Okay.
So we can talk current events.
That one's a good one.
So yeah, very curious about Gretchen Whitmer.
Don't let him take my tops.
This is not real. Anyway,
It was on
Penn State, I think, is 500 right now.
Yes, please.
But right now, I'm watching Nebraska leading Minnesota 10-0, which is surprising because Minnesota's a 15-point favorite.
That was that was when I
But
was
just give Nebraska time; they'll probably lose anyway.
I remember that one. Because I said you hate that hockey game.
But it's interesting. Gophers started out with 4 straight wins, and now they're 5-3.
playing that too. Right. Win on that one.
Anyway, so
Then
let's
enough
see.
you
9
will.
people. So I'm trying to think what else happened this week. We didn't do much this week. We had we've been walking our dog a lot. Oh, we have a new neighbor in our neighborhood, and they have these 2. They're called red Labradors. They might be. I don't know if they're specific. Well, there's specific breed red Labradors, and they're just giant dogs. The one's about 100 pounds, and it's still a puppy. It's only about a year old. It's 100 pounds, and then the mother, or its sister, is smaller. So we've been helping them. She's not into training dogs, so we've been helping train the dog. This woman is only like 5 feet tall, and the dog just drags her when she tries to walk her. So we've been training the dog to walk a little more properly, and. Oh, it's just a beautiful, beautiful dog. I gotta get some pictures of it. Oh, first down Gophers. So that's been fun. And basically this week though, we were just after Halloween Blues, put the Halloween decorations away, got the garage cleaned out so Lady Boomer could park in the garage. Weather's finally dropping. And I've been doing my show every day, and oh boy, this shit that's going on is crazy. Watch the media put their thumb on the scales as far as coverage. Constant talk about as if there's no violence from the left at all. It's silly. Anyway, it's what was I going to ask about? And then obviously we talked a lot about Mr. Pelosi this week, which who knows if that's just another distraction, but they're using that same way just to bludgeon anyone who's not on the right or who's on the right.
Everybody that's here that I know, they don't know. I have 30
Come on, let's just stop it.
What they do.
threw a bottle at her.
Wow, this is about probably the best reception I've had on this stream for a long time. But I haven't had any interruptions of service, which is very unusual. Wait, why is the stream? Oh, there we go. Come on, get in. There you go. No first down.
I know I couldn't do it.
So, anyway, we're going to keep this one short today. Because she's going to the symphony with a friend of ours. And I'm going to be doing some editing tonight. I'm going to edit some video. Probably from my Big Journey channel mostly. Plus I got to edit a video for my friend that we had the surprise party for last week. I got a bunch of travel video to edit that I haven't even gotten to our trips, which I have hundreds of hours of video to pare down into short segments. And also I'm probably going to record something tonight for the channel, or at least, so here's something I was wondering. If I cut out segments from the show, do y'all think that's something that people would watch? I know I do it occasionally, but I want to start to get in a bigger habit of cutting out segments, and maybe even making short, not necessarily TikTok videos, but shorts that I can put on YouTube on, one-liners from different shows. And one of the things I'd like some of you who watch me on the regular to do is let me know when I have those moments, because I don't always recognize things that you guys find funny or interesting. I just tend to blab on the things I want to talk about. So I'm thinking about just cutting out, like I said, little one-liners, 30-second snippets, 2-minute snippets, somewhere between 30 seconds and 2 minutes that I could post that would draw interest to the channel. Because I'm really want to grow this. I love what I do, but I kind of want to make a bit of a business out of it too. And I think it takes a lot more people watching to do that. You guys are awesome. I love my audience, and you guys are the foundation of what I do. But as I come up onto my 1000th episode, I get to the point where I go, wait, I've been doing 1,000 episodes of this, and the channel hasn't really grown since, for over a year. It's grown a little bit. I don't know what it takes to do that. I guess maybe part of it is that I don't do crazy outlandish shit. But I always wonder how to make that work even better. If I get 10,000 people that like the people that I have as an audience now, that would be amazing. So I always wonder how people get the loyalty of like the microcaners, like Hotep Jesus, like Salty Cracker, like the people I watch, how they grow those channels. And what are the factors that make that happen? So I'm really going to be working on some stuff a lot over the next few weeks, next months, just to see what I can do. Because I think
I'm so lucky, that's why I do not play.
I think it can make the channel a lot more fun.
There you go.
And a lot more interesting, the more people get in the chat, the more people get interactive, the more people I can bounce ideas off of. I think it's important.
Alright, here we go.
Yes, I did do that.
John, you can't be lucky in everything.
That's right. See, that's why I lose.
So we'll probably seeing a lot of new stuff on the channel. But I also encourage you to watch my other channel, Marty's Big Journey, because I'm going to be editing a lot of video for that.
Yeah, I just fixed your toilet. No problem.
Laura the Plumber.
I'm a plumber. I just fixed the toilet. It just kept running and running and running. I'm like, what the fuck? So I took the cover off and I'm like, we gotta figure this out.
You saw my zip tie in there?
I saw your zip tie, but then I took the tube that puts the water in, and it had a little clip, and so I put it on the side. I'm like,
okay, left shoulder's
hope
back.
to God it doesn't overflow. But it looks like it was fine.
Is anyone still
Like,
here?
seriously,
Oh, they're
I'm
still
like,
sitting
someone's been in
okay.
here. I was like that. I looked at it I'm like, it's running and running and running. Yeah. So, but also like the water thing. I said, no, it worked. You gotta make sure it's good. It's good. Your hair looks awesome. I love it.
More video clips, less articles. Yeah, I think I agree with that. I can find more clips, definitely.
Roasted?
I roasted, by the way.
I just fixed a toilet.
No, I like doing critiques of video clips. There's a bunch that I saw this morning that I probably should use those.
Oh, are they telling you what they want?
Just more, what makes the channel more interesting and get more people to watch.
Yeah. I won't ever, but
What?
watch.
And then the coaches right now.
Okay. That's not her thing.
No.
Not even I have
was.
kind of been doing that lately, where the articles where there are video clips, I'll kind of react to those more.
So what are they asking you for?
No, I was asking them.
Yeah.
You know, just 'cause I'm gonna be doing some.
Oh, spending more time away from me in the basement? So that's a yes.
Editing. Hey, what's up? Did you just get done with work? What's up, Tim? Did you just get done?
Is this your wife?
Yes, this is Laura. This is Timmy. We're working
Laura?
with UPS.
Hi. Pleasure to meet you. Oh my gosh.
Did you just get done, or you?
I walked out a couple hours ago and I told her, I said, we haven't been out for how long? So let's go out.
Oh, sure.
I said either Trail Stop or Wildcat.
Yeah,
So if we go to Wildcats, then we're wandering around in Hy-Vee after. I said, let's go to Trail Stop.
So you live near? Right?
I do. I live right across the street from work.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
nice.
ride my bike or walk every day.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we I just lived out on the west side.
Okay.
So we come here quite a bit. Pretty much every.
And we have brunch with our friends.
Yeah, we're live right now.
Nice. Hey, we're live.
Yeah, so this is Tim. We're from here with UPS.
We're live on video. And we're enjoying this.
We have friends from Michigan and Ireland and
Ireland?
And we just come up and have brunch with our friends. Join us.
That is so cool.
And we talk. We
Come
tell
in here.
jokes.
I mean, we haven't been here for a while, but it's a great place. They got great food. I mean, and the people are great. The owner is great. And,
Yep, Lou.
so he's a good guy. So,
And Lou said, I don't know if we've actually mentioned this on this screen, but Lou said if any one of our subscribers from out of state comes in, he will buy them breakfast and
By
their
the
first
breakfast
drink.
and their first drink.
Really?
Yeah.
I believe that.
We've had that once.
He is a nice guy. I don't really know him real well. I have met him a couple of times.
He's super nice.
Because we've been in here a couple of times. Just because it's a good place to go. It's nearby. So we Uber up, have a couple of drinks, Uber home, and it's all good. Yeah. Laura, it was a very
Very nice to meet you.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy yourself. If I can buy you a drink, I'd love to do that.
Yeah, maybe another time. But anything
Oh,
Are
I'm.
you guys good? She wants one. We'll give her one.
you have one right there.
Just fine.
I'm going to put you on my tab.
I said we're not going to spend all day.
Now, we're not either. I always tell her, we're just
The
going for
internet
a
went
couple.
down.
Are we good again now?
You have a drink.
Tab.
Oh, Lady Boomer. Is that working now? Oh, we're back. Well, kind of screwed up.
She's probably sold.
Are we back on? Oh, look at that. That's me. That's my face. I'll be damned. Well, for what that's worth. Now there's just me and Lady Boomer left. We'll just, so basically I'm back in time to say I'm going to sign off the stream since they're having some Wi-Fi problems in the bar, so it's affecting both me and everyone else in here. So, oh, I see you. I see you, Roosted. There you are. Yeah, it was a bit of a pain in the ass. So I am going to, what am I going to do? Appreciate you hanging through this. I'm assuming that the other person on here is Laura, and then the third one would probably be me. So anyway, I think we're going to get our weekend working as opposed to playing, although Laura's over there and talking to Tim. It's all good. I have to go rebuild the toilet. Oh, good. Yeah, Yeah, I got work around the house too. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna call it a day. Thanks for joining me today on the Trail Stop stream. Me and on behalf of myself, Lady Boomer, and bartender Matt. I'm out of here. Bye bye. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. I can't do that. I have to figure out how to shut this down. And it's not cooperating. There we go. That back. No, I don't want that. Damn it. Put this back. I can't even get this freaking thing closed down. Now it won't. Now it's making me stay. Alright, there's that.
Yes, you probably did.